Mommy Track and Flexperience are aligned in our support of working mothers. And to me, Mommy Track stands out as the only mom-related site that speaks directly to working moms in a funny and fresh way that I can relate to. So this event is just one way that we support working moms, and Flexperience is a new formula on how we can blend work and family. So picture the best hire you ever made. Why was he or she the best? More likely she. Maybe she was experienced, she took initiative, you just trusted her to get it done. We have those people. So if you need great contractors or you are that great contractor, we're a new formula for how you can blend work and family. And we have amazing panelists here that have all done it different ways. The bios are on your chairs, so we're not going to read the bios because you're a very intelligent audience. But I want to highlight, and we need a little light here. Light on the panelists, please. Please. Pretty, please. It's a guy. It is a guy. Okay. So there are actually 2 lawyers on our panel tonight. Lynn, is the lawyer because that's what her bio says. She started full-time for 6 years. She had no financial choice otherwise, and it was really tough for her. So when she was able to negotiate part-time, she enjoyed that, and then she further extended her flexibility into independent consulting for the last 7 years. Risa is actually a lawyer, too, in disguise of a really cool author. She writes for Mommy Tract and wrote Notes from the Underbelly, which has turned into an amazing ABC sitcom that actually my husband laughs out loud to, which is hard. He doesn't really watch TV. Then we have 2 panelists who had very different experiences with part-time, just to show the diversity. So Kirsten is a senior director at eBay. She was the first, all right, little posse. She was the first part-time director at eBay and then got promoted to senior director while part-time. And she's really the model for how it can work at a senior level. And she manages people, which people think you can't do when you're part-time. So Kirsten's redefining the rules. Lori McAdams had to work full-time when her kids were young, but later tried part-time and found that it wasn't for her. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So for everyone, there's a different answer. And her husband actually said, you know what, I'll take the flexible job. I'll do some contracting. And actually, he's worked with Flexperience. So yes, we hire men too. Sarah is our other panelist whose husband has a flexible job, which allows her to have a very cool job as Alice morning radio DJ that we probably all listen to. So she gets to be in her kids' classroom in the afternoons, but she has to wake up at 4 a.m. There's her price. Marianne was in the audience last February and had taken 6 years off to be with her kids full time. She decided she wanted to contract, has done some consulting through Flexperience, and now wants to come back full time. Natalie is our other full-time panelist with a twist and a posse. Natalie works at Deloitte and is a key person responsible for rolling out this all-employee initiative, which is not just a working mom's issue, which I think is really remarkable. It's about how every person at Deloitte will customize his or her career path as their priorities change over time. So hopefully many companies take notice and see the opportunities of making flexibility a universal approach that's both intelligent and retains the top talent. No one is better suited to lead us on this journey than Leslie Morgan Steiner. You couldn't be in more capable hands. She has deep experience both personally on this issue as well as her research that she writes on her On Balance blog on the Washington Post. And she's the author of Mommy Wars, a best-selling book that I loved reading cover to cover. So if you haven't read it, please pick it up. And yet with all of her accomplishments, she picked up the phone when I called, flew out here to be with us tonight, and we are deeply grateful.